Hey, it's Michael here. I'm going to speak briefly on the NOURISH Curve. Boom. So what I'm talking about as far as the curve diagram is that, and you may have already seen some of the other diagrams, so I'm not going to go too far into it. I would recommend reviewing, if you have time, the m.e.n.d curve, as well as the curve for move, educate, nourish, which is this one, and decompress. Each one of those curves speak specifically on each individual aspect of health and wellness. So as far as the nourish curve, you have a curve that goes like this. It's kind of U-shaped, and most people vacillate right in the middle of awareness and making intentional decisions. And what I recommend is that the more, or my theory is that the more of these decisions that you make towards positive, that the higher you're gonna go on the curve of health and wellness and well-being and achieving your goals of, if this is your goal, to have that level of health and wellness. So the question is, how do you go from someone that has a lower level or a negative level of basically the person that would be on the negative side of the curve would actually be making more negative choices throughout their day than positive choices. So how do you go from being someone that just kind of vacillates in the middle, or is that on this side, to a higher level or a higher quantity of positive choices, or in the cumulative effect of these being on the positive side of that scale? So one way is by educating yourself daily through journaling. And then what this leads to is, as I walk across this creek here, what this leads to is an ability to make better choices. So and also a higher number of good choices. And the reason that this can occur if you journal is because you will have preparedness. So throughout your journaling every night, you make a plan, and you also have an awareness of where your failure points were. So you can see that, well, I was stressed out, so I chose to eat this fast food, and the reason that I did that was because I wasn't prepared. I didn't have any healthy snacks available. Then what you do is you make an actual physical note of this, and you decide that what you're going to do is put healthy snacks available in your car, or you're going to have in your purse, or you're going to have a knapsack that's got them, or you're going to keep them in your desk at work. And over time, throughout this process of self-discovery and of journaling and of figuring out how to be prepared, you become better and better and better at this. Now, for instance, for a while, some of my failure points were if I was playing poker, or if I was at the pool hall playing pool. I found that I was going to the candy bowl, or I was going to the snack machine, or I was ordering the pizza that they had available next door, because I didn't have the level of preparedness that I needed. So now, instead of just having snacks with me at work or at the car while I'm driving, I just basically have them everywhere. And these are like nut bars and little packets of almond butter and these types of things that I know that are going to give me, that are going to be relatively low fat, relatively high protein, and that are going to give me a sense of being full, so that I'll have less desire to eat crappy food out of the snack machine. And this only comes through journaling and awareness and experience. It's not something that you can just come up with a plan one day and you're going to have it all figured out, because you're not. It's going to be different for me than it is for you. Everybody's individualized. Everybody's going to have preferences. So I can't give you examples of what you should do. I can give you examples of what I do, and maybe you can see that that's something that may work for you or may not, and then you just can come up with your own plan of what's going to work for you. But the whole concept is that you have a awareness, and that you recognize that it's your responsibility to recognize these decision points throughout the day, as far as nourishing yourself, and how you can make a higher number of these positive decisions throughout your day, your week, 6 months, and then, you know, a year, whatever, throughout your lifetime. And then you will actually benefit from these decision points that you chose to make healthy decisions for. So good luck, and mend yourself. Thanks.